What's up, everybody? Charlie Marlow here. Got to jump on and talk about Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I like being called a dad, not a father. Of course, I know I am a father. But to me, being a father is more about just having the kid, right? Anybody can have a kid through that act. But being a dad, to me, that's more about raising the kids, being the dad jokes, and all that go along with that. I have two kids, 6-year-old daughter, 3-year-old son. Being a dad is truly, I know we all say this, but being a dad is truly the best job in the entire world. So it's morning here in St. Louis. It's gonna be hot, pretty windy, nice and sunny right now. But already talked to my dad on the phone, had a nice little conversation with him. If you still have your dad, it's always very important. Not just on Father's Day. Don't just throw him a text or a call, but also like have a conversation. We had a nice little, probably 20-minute conversation, and we should do that more. We do, but we should do it even more, right? Because you never do know when it'll be the last time you talk to your dad. And I don't mean to get dark with that, but I was thinking because my grandpa on my mom's side passed last year, and I couldn't remember exactly what date. I knew it was the summer, obviously, and I couldn't remember exactly what date he passed. I knew it was in June, so I looked it up, and it was a couple weeks after Father's Day in late June of last year. Now, my grandpa lived a hell of a life. He was 96, pushing 96 when he died last year. So for my mom, and her mom had passed about 4 or 5 years prior, but I mean, my mom's 70 years old, and she got to have her dad around for 69 years of her life. That is pretty dang impressive. But I was thinking about that as I'm talking to my dad. My dad's in good health. He's 75 years old. But this is the first Father's Day where my mom has not had her dad around. And then my dad, his father passed years ago when he was around 20 years old. So I never met my grandfather on my dad's side. He was a great guy, great man, World War II vet, fought in the Pacific Theater. He was a lawyer. He was in the Ohio House of Representatives back in the day. And my mom's dad, a printer, owned a printing business, provided a lot of jobs for a lot of people for many, many years, had a big family, 5 kids, I think 13 or so grandkids, tons of great-grandkids. The great-grandkids will probably get to be like, 20, 25, 30 maybe when it's all said and done. But a lot. I don't know the exact number. I got to count it. I don't feel like doing it in my head right now. But anyway, just kind of wanted to talk about all that, because if you're watching this, hopefully you still have your dad around. You know that meme you've seen where it says it shows your iPhone and it says, if you still get these calls, you're the luckiest person in the world. And it basically says accept call, and it says mom and dad. If you still can get those calls, you're the luckiest person in the world. That's totally true. Think about that. And look, my wife, she lost her mom 6 years ago or so at a pretty young age. So you never do know. That's why we have to cherish every moment with our loved ones, moms, dads, family members, friends, and all that. It's really, really true. But today specifically, it's about fathers, dads. And like I said, being a dad is just the coolest thing in the world. It really is. I was thinking about this the other day. Now, we should all strive to be as good as we can and as successful as we can in life and business and careers and all that. But I was honestly thinking about there truly is an amount of joy from being a dad that you can't get anywhere else. And you truly can't put a price tag on it. Like I was thinking about this. Is there a dollar amount that you would trade? Like if somebody said you could have $100 million, but you couldn't have your kids, I would not trade that. And I'm thinking, was there a dollar amount that I would trade? And you may not believe me for saying this, but there truly is not a dollar amount that I would trade. If you're like, okay, you're gonna be Elon Musk, worth $300 billion, but I don't have my kids. And I'm not saying like you're taking my kids away. I'm saying like I wouldn't have had the ability to be a dad. I would not trade that. I'm dead serious. You may think I'm crazy, but I'm dead serious when I say that, because there's an amount of joy that, like, when you get a hug from your kids, when they're laughing, when you tell them a joke, when you tickle them and you hear the giggles, there's an amount of joy that you really can't put a price tag on. That's 100% true. It is one of those things where, like, so if I pick my son up, he'll go to this preschool, and he's still at the age. Now my daughter, she's still usually happy to see me. She's 6, but you get to be in kindergarten, you kind of start to be a little cool and all that. And my son though, who's 3, if I go to pick him up, so I'll go out there and he's playing on the playground and whatnot, and when he sees me, he will light up, smile, and his face, he goes, "Daddy, Daddy," and he literally runs to me and hugs me. And I'm telling you, it's something that you can't quantify. It's the best feeling on earth when you get stuff like that. So for all the dads out there, I know you have similar experiences, and look, this day's for you. My wife, they already made me breakfast in bed, some eggs, some bacon, some toast, some strawberries, some coffee. My wife and I went out last night, played 9 holes of golf. I suck at golf, but had dinner, but it was really fun. My wife's actually really good at golf. She played college golf, so she's way better than me, which is kind of embarrassing, but I suck. So I actually don't feel that bad about it because I suck. If I was actually kind of good and she still was better than me, I would care more. But because I suck so bad and I never really played golf, it's not as big of a deal, because I feel like it's almost like she's playing against a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really competitive for her. I also feel bad. Like, I feel like I bring her down on the golf course because she hits it down the middle every time. We're constantly looking for my ball as I'm freaking spraying it like the contra gun, the spread gun, left and right, never knowing where my ball is. So there you go. All right, we'll wrap the video up. By the way, Everybody Settle Down podcast will be coming up this week, I think Wednesday or Thursday, with Eric Messersmith. Shout out to the RFK Jr. Nation. What do you guys call yourself? Do you have a nickname? Like, we've done 2 videos on RFK Jr., and the comments about RFK Jr. is like through the roof. The views and the comments are crazy coming from the RFK Jr. fans. So it's interesting to see. It's nice to see. And like I said, you guys are very positive. I feel like Bobby Kennedy Jr. has a pretty positive, unifying message, and I see a lot of that in the comments from the RFK Jr. folks here on Everybody Settle Down. So if you're just watching this, or if you kind of started watching this channel because of some of the videos we did in the last week, one of them was the Joe Biden may have pooped his pants video, which is very popular, even though I don't really think he did, but that video kind of blew up. The RFK Jr. stuff is starting to get some traction. So if you're a new subscriber, we just picked up like 200 plus subscribers, which is awesome. So thank you for that. Please comment, like, subscribe, share the videos, share the channel. We're also on podcasts. We're trying to get that one going. The YouTube is way stronger right now than the podcast, but hopefully people will also listen on podcast. And thanks. Like I said, put it in your group text, put it on social media, share the channels, and try to get this bad boy growing. All right, have a great Sunday, everybody. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Best job in the world is being a dad. Peace out.